Did you know that ejection from a vehicle is one of the most injurious events that can happen in a car crash? In 2014, approximately 80% of the people that were totally ejected from the vehicle were killed. A seatbelt can save your life. Just wear it. More than 2.3 million drivers and passengers were treated in emergency departments in 2014 from being injured in vehicle accidents. About half of those people were unrestrained and ended up dying from their injuries. In non-fatal crash injuries to drivers and passengers, it resulted in $45 billion in lifetime medical and lost wages in 2013. In traffic crashes in 2014, among the fatalities of unrestrained drivers, 53% were male and 40% were female. And also in 2014, 59% of the passenger vehicle occupants in age groups 13 to 15 and 25 to 34 who were killed in traffic crashes were not using their seatbelts. These were the highest percentages of all age groups. A seatbelt can save your life. Just wear it. The National Highway Transportation Safety Administration has estimated that lap and shoulder seatbelts, when used, reduce the risk of fatal injuries to front seat passengers by 45% and the risk of moderate to critical injuries to 50%. An estimated 252 lives of children under the age of 5 were saved by using child restraints in 2014. Safety belts are very effective in preventing total ejections. In 2014, only 1% of the occupants reported to have been using seat belts were totally ejected, compared to the 30% of the unrestrained occupants. 2014 seatbelts saved an estimated 12,802 lives among passenger vehicle occupants 5 years and older. Seatbelts reduce serious car crash related injuries and deaths by about half. A seatbelt can save your life. Just wear it. A little background on seatbelts. On November 18th of this year, I responded to a vehicle accident as a EMS supervisor where a car had struck a utility pole head on. 2 occupants of the vehicle, and neither one were wearing their seatbelt. The 18-year-old female passenger expired of her injuries, but she was thrown into the windshield, and due to the glass that was embedded in her chest, the paramedic that was giving chest compressions to her suffered cuts on his hands. The 21-year-old male driver, he was able to escape death because he had an airbag. But without the use of his seatbelt, his recovery and rehab is going to take many, many months before he's ever able to get out of the hospital. Studies have shown that the number of car crash fatalities has been reduced by 8%, and the number of car crash injuries has been reduced by 9% as a result of mandatory seatbelt laws. 49 of the 50 states, including the District of Columbia, have mandatory seatbelt laws that were instilled between 1984 and 1995. New Hampshire is the only state in the United States that doesn't have mandatory seatbelt laws. And a question that some of you may ask is, do standard seatbelt laws infringe upon a citizen's personal rights? The answer is no. Actually, it is an imposition on the rights of others, personal rights. When society is forced to pay more for the healthcare costs for people who are unrestrained. According to the National Highway Safety Administration, the average cost to provide healthcare for an unbelted occupant in an inpatient facility as a result of a crash injury was over 55% greater than the average charge for those that were restrained. Driving on the public roadways is a privilege. Therefore, enforcing the safety belt laws in the same manner as other traffic laws does not infringe upon a motorist's liberties. When we share the public roadways and we expect the assistance of police and other emergency responders, we should be able to have the expectation of each other that we have taken the simplest and most effective precaution: buckling up. A seatbelt can save your life. Just wear it. So what can we do? The answer is simple. It shouldn't matter if we're going around the block or across the country. We should wear our seatbelts each and every time we get into the vehicle. We should also make sure that everyone in the vehicle is buckled up. Children in our vehicles should be properly buckled up in a car seat, booster seat, seatbelt, whichever is appropriate for their age, height, weight. Every rider, every time. A seatbelt can save your life. Just wear it.